Wanderlust is surging again as travel bans are slowly lifted and borders reopen. But with the risk of the coronavirus pandemic still looming and social distancing being the new normal, many holidaymakers are looking for more isolated alternatives to crowded hotels. As Sibel Karkuş reports from Kalkan on the Turkish Mediterranean coast, this new trend means a boon for the private home rental market.
A breathtaking view of Turkey's Mediterranean coast, a lot of space and a pool for the kids. But the main reason the Kalish family has opted for a staycation this summer is the COVID-19 pandemic.
We chose this place over a hotel because we want to stay more isolated and reduce our contact with other people due to the pandemic. That's also why we didn't travel abroad. Here we can act freely as if we were at home, and that's great for the kids too.
They're not the only ones preferring an isolated getaway over crowded hotels. In Turkey alone, online searches for private villas have risen more than fourfold since May. And that's helping private rental firms like Kaska Villa get out of a coronavirus slump.
At the peak of the pandemic, our bookings were nearly all cancelled. But the travel restrictions were lifted here in Turkey. Our phone didn't stop ringing. We received reservations again. At the moment, our occupancy rate stands at 80% already.
The company manages more than 700 homes in the small town of Kalkan near Fethiye. It's been quick to follow new hygiene rules set by the government, including temperature checks on arrival, disinfecting villas between stays and maintaining pools every day.
We actually had to cancel our hotel reservation, but we don't regret it because we feel safer here. I believe it's more hygienic and clean because we have the house completely to ourselves. We've been very bored staying at home for weeks, so this is a great alternative.
The company also offers a cook, cleaner and babysitter for those who don't want to pass on the comfort of all-inclusive hotels. Renting a place like this can cost up to $6,600 a week. That's more than you'd pay for 7 nights at a luxury hotel. But holidaymakers here say it's worth it, not only for the privacy, but for the reduced risk during the pandemic. And industry insiders say holidays in isolation won't just be a short-lived trend.
I believe renting private homes will even be more popular. Hotels may offer a great experience too, but an isolated home offers the same standard but with more privacy. It can be more relaxing because you don't have the crowds. Those who experience this once usually come back again.
Analysts estimate the global holiday rental industry will be worth more than $100 billion by 2027. Last year, Turks spent $450 million on private home rentals. Firms like Kaska Villa hope border and flight restrictions will soon be lifted so they can increase that share. Offering more space and separation, short-time rentals could salvage the summer season not only for holidaymakers, but also towns like Kalkan that depend heavily on tourism. Sibel Karkuş, TRT World, Kalkan, Turkey.